Happy belated birthday, Haley.
Thank you so much.
Birthday.
Thank you.
Birthday.
It was fun. 21 is a fun number. So we had a good time last night. Went out to BJ's and it was fun.
I like BJ's.
I do too. It's great. And none of my friends will ever go there because it's expensive. So for my birthday, we had to go to BJ's.
Yeah. You should try some of their ciders. They're really good there.
Ooh, okay. I'll do that. I got this like slushy thing last night, strawberry swirl IDK. It was good.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
It was yummy. I like fruity
Also,
drinks.
Pazookies.
Pazookies are life.
Oh, yeah. Pazookies.
Yeah, I had a good amount of those, so that was fun. But yeah, we'll go ahead and get started with some news real quick, and we'll get into discussion again in a little while. But let's go ahead and get started with your KTXT news update. Texas House Speaker Joe Straus is vowing to restore hundreds of millions of dollars in funding to services for disabled children, money that was cut by the 2015 legislature. The San Antonio Republican tells the Texas Tribune that the cuts were well-intentioned, but that maybe they were a mistake. Lawmakers last year cut $350 million in Medicaid funding for in-home therapy services to medically fragile children. The matter has been tied up in the courts for months, but earlier this week, the state announced payments to some therapy providers would be reduced starting December 15th. A decision is not expected for months, but the U.S. Supreme Court appears skeptical of the way Texas determines if a death row inmate is intellectually disabled. Oral arguments were held yesterday in the case of Houston's Bobby Moore, sentenced decades ago for the murder of an elderly store clerk. Conservative Justice Anthony Kennedy seemed to be leaning with the liberal wing of the court by saying the state's method of determining disability seemed designed to limit those who can claim it. Executing the mentally disabled has already been ruled unconstitutional, but until now, it's been left to the states to determine whether an inmate is intellectually disabled. It's a victory for Waller County and a setback for Attorney General Ken Paxton. A state district judge says a ban on guns in the entire Waller County courthouse building is lawful and will stay in place. Paxton had argued in favor of gun rights advocates who wanted to carry their weapons into administrative offices inside the courthouse. The pro-gun group Texas Carry promises to appeal the decision. And finally, officials in Ciudad Juarez are hoping a years-long drug war is not resuming in their border city. The Texas Tribune reports October was the deadliest month in nearly 3 years, with over 100 murders in the metropolitan area south of El Paso. More than 10,000 lives were lost between 2008 and 2011 as law enforcement and rival drug cartels did battle. Local and state officials are blaming the current surge in violence on small ball heroin and meth dealers killing off their competition. On that note, now for your weather update with DG.
Thanks, Haley. The National Weather Service forecast for Lubbock and vicinity. Sunny but cooler today. Highs only in the low 50s. West winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, shifting to the southwest and increasing later this afternoon. Cleared tonight. Lows in the upper 20s. Southwesterly winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. And more of the same tomorrow. Sunny skies expected Thursday. Highs once again in the 50s with lows around 30 degrees expected Thursday night. Slight chance of showers on Friday. Probably need to plan on wet Carol of Lights. We'll have more to talk about that coming up later on the show, and rain likely on Saturday. Currently outside in Lubbock, fair skies, 23 degrees. Wind is from the west at 6 miles per hour, creating a wind chill of 16. You'll definitely want to bundle up as you head out this morning. Speaking of this Friday, in addition to the Carol of Lights, our students here at KTXT will be doing a remote at the veranda that will be at the free speech area over the Student Union from noon until 2 p.m. this Friday. We're conducting a toy drive to benefit the Children's Home of Lubbock. Join us Friday and sign up for a specific child to bring a toy for, or just bring any new toy and we'll see that the kids get them. The first 20 to show up and sign up for a child in need will receive a ticket to the Alamo Drafthouse Cinema. KTXT also will be giving away hot chocolate during the Carol of Lights Friday evening at Memorial Circle, so come by and see us. So again, that's our veranda remote this Friday from noon to 2, and we'll also be broadcasting the Carol of Lights again. More on that coming up here later in the show. 5 minutes now past 8 o'clock. Back to the Women of Women Crush Wednesday here on Good Morning Texas Tech.
Thank you, DG. Thank you for announcing that about our toy drive. We're really excited about that, y'all. If you're listening, if you're tuned in, it's a really, really good cause. These kids at the children's home are so much fun. And they're precious little souls. And I don't know. It's fun to give toys.
Yeah, I'm really happy that we're doing that this year.
Me too.
Yes.
I'm really excited.
So please come out and see us. Just think, how sad that one child will be if you don't.
Not everyone gets
Guilt
the Christmas or holidays that we're we should be very thankful to have.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very
agreed.
true.
Agreed. So, on a different note, real quick. So okay, I didn't talk about this in my news update, but this is really cool. So scientists have come up with a blood test that you can have done that will predict if you will survive the next 5 years. Like, not factoring in like, freak accidents like car accidents or, plane crashes or stuff like that. But like if you have a chance of getting like if you like heart disease or cancer or stuff like that.
Like based on your health, I guess.
Based on the blood test. So my question for y'all is, would you, if you had the opportunity to know if you were going to, like, if something might happen to you in the next 5 years, would you take it?
I think I would, because I feel like I'm pretty healthy right now and I have pretty healthy habits. And I guess it'd be nice to know if there's something I need to improve on, things like that. I think would be good to know.
Yeah.
Like to prevent an illness I might get later.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I do. I don't know if it's really necessary to do right now, because I feel like heart disease and cancer. Yeah. But heart disease typically comes a little bit later than 20. So, I don't know. I would do it, I guess, to answer your question.
That's good. Yeah, I probably would too. I was listening to Bobby Bones this morning and they were talking about this, and it was really funny because one guy was like, "No, I don't want to know. Like, that's awful." And everybody else was like, "Why? Like, if you can fix it."
Maybe if you're older and, I don't know, maybe you're expecting something bad, you probably wouldn't want to know. I don't know.
You're like, I'm going to die anyway,
Like,
so
if
I'd
it's
rather
gonna
it
say
be
you're
a
gonna die, you
surprise.
probably wouldn't know that.
Yeah.
bad.
Someone was like, I would do it just like more so I could enjoy my life in the next 5 years and like live it up. And they were like, well, you would probably die sooner if you did
That's
that.
true. You probably wouldn't,
That wouldn't
keep
go
up
over
your
well.
healthy ways, I
This
guess.
is depressing.
Sorry.
What? What's depressing?
This test. I don't know. It's kind of depressing.
Kind of morbid.
Other tests?
Yeah, but like it's cool because it's like if you did have something like a bad reaction, then you could fix it. Like people who drink coffee, fun fact, people who drink coffee are way less likely to get heart disease than people who don't drink coffee. So just 1 cup a day, like can
We're
reduce.
gonna have really healthy hearts.
Yeah, we are. I
Because
know.
coffee is
I drink
great.
like 4 cups a day, so I don't know how good that is.
As we're drinking some now.
Yeah.
Yes, props to Alaina.
Drink coffee.
Alaina, the coffee supplier. She's great. All right. You're not a dealer. You're not
Thank
a
you.
supplier. You are a good friend who brings us coffee.
There we
Yes,
go.
we're tired.
Very much so.
That's a much better title.
Yes. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and get started with our first song. We have all Christmas music today. For those of you who are Scrooges and don't want to listen to Christmas music before December, too bad. This is Go Tell It on the Mountain by Need to Breathe. You're listening to Good Morning Texas Tech, and we'll be back soon.
Hey, Facebook Live. What? Oh, you're fine.
And hey, Savannah is coming on in.
Oh, there's Craig.
Um,
If y'all can let Craig in.
Craig?
He just
Oh, is he
came
outside?
into the door.
Okay, I'll
Maybe
let-
Josh will get him. It's chaos and commotion here at the Raider on our last Wins Crush Wednesday Facebook.
I can't make my email work.
Can you print that? Can you print it to the?
Not with my laptop.
what?
You can't make your email work either.
No,
Wow.
I can't
Like
log
this?
in. Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm Haley.
Okay.
Nice
Okay,
to meet you.
just what's the next song? Coldplay.
Yeah, Christmas lights Coldplay. I can take a picture of this and send it to you.
Thanks,
Let's do that.
So at least we'll have-
Goodness.
Okay. Facebook Live. Come talk
wanna
to
do a
us,
sports
because
update?
right now we are
And
just
Thought we were back in
scrambling.
that 'cause we're gonna
How
be
do you
doing
feel
other
about
things.
the
I
last
was
Women
just
Crush
going to update
Wednesday
and then do
of
the
the
interview
year?
and just
Yes.
scratch.
I feel pretty sad, but I guess we'll probably talk about that more.
Yeah,
later.
we're gonna be so
feel
sad. We're gonna be losing Miss Amy over
Yeah.
here.
I'm gonna try not to think about that.
Yeah, I
so
don't
much,
really want to talk
'cause
about it because then I'm gonna think about it and
I
then
don't
I'm
want
gonna cry.
this to be a sad episode.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be a little bit of a sad
And I should probably look at our rundown to see what we have
What
in
we're talking
store for
about.
today.
I don't think she's emailed it
Oh,
quite
she hasn't
yet.
emailed it yet. Okay.
But one of these days
One of these days.
we'll get it. Did
Our
you hear
dear
that?
Haley.
No, I didn't. What happened?
Oh,
No, we
nothing.
thought you were laughing.
We thought you were laughing at my
I was looking for the rundown, and you hadn't emailed it yet. And we're like, oh, well, we'll get one of these days.
One day, maybe.
One day.
No, something is wrong with my email right now, y'all. I don't know what the deal is, but I can't log in to anything. And it's weird because, and I know for a fact I'm using the right password because I did it the other night and we typed it in about 6 times. And on like the 7th try, it worked. So I don't know what it is. It's just a really random problem. But hi, Facebook. Hope y'all are having a wonderful morning if you're listening to us.
Sorry, we're kind of a disaster during these breaks.
For real, it's okay. We'll get our lives together.
I'm just proud I
day.
made it to the show on time.
Me too, Amy. Me too.
Just little victories.
It's the small things, really.
Yes, it is.
What I'm about to do is text y'all a picture of the rundown off my laptop.
Wow.
So you'll have it. We're real fancy here
That works.
today, but you'll have it eventually. So yeah, it's great. Let's see at Facebook real quick. So we've got, good morning, girls. Good morning, Miss Cindy. You're so sweet. Thank you for commenting on our Facebook. If you comment on our Facebook, we'll reply to you on air. So that's cool. In case y'all who's tuned in, haven't learned the way that works yet. It's real fun. But yeah. So yesterday was my birthday.
Yeah.
It was.
It was. and
What
it
all
was
did you
so
do?
much fun.
Did you do anything else besides go to BJ's?
No, because I have class until 6:30 on
Oh, yeah.
Tuesdays, and then
Class.
we have church at 7, and that goes till 9. So after church, after it was once it was over at 9, we went to BJ's. But by the time we all got to BJ's around like 9:30, we were all exhausted. So, okay, we'll talk to you on the flip side, Facebook.
Finish that.
All right, that was Go Tell It on the Mountain by Need to Breathe, a wonderful band that was actually in Lubbock a few weeks ago. If you were lucky enough to go to that concert, you are lucky enough. You're tuned into Good Morning Texas Tech, Woman Crush Wednesday edition, the last Woman Crush Wednesday of the year. Also, our Christmas edition. Yay, Christmas. We've got Christmas music. We've got a special guest in the studio, the man behind Carol of the Lights. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning. It's great to be here.
It's great to have you here. Why don't you go ahead and just introduce yourself to our listening audience and tell them a little bit about what you do with Carol of the Lights.
Sure. Well, I'm Craig Keenert. I work for University Student Housing, but also serve as the primary advisor for Carol of Lights. I've been around tech for 9 years now. I started for the 50th annual, and I'm responsible for the overall coordination of the event. So I work with all of our student group partners, all of our campus departments that are involved, and just making sure that all of the logistics are taken care of for the event.
That's awesome. About how long does it take to get Carol of the Lights started, I guess, just up and running?
Oh, gosh, a long time. We start planning in terms of picking dates and whatnot about 3 years ahead of time, so it fits into the academic calendar.
Dang.
Because we have to look at student final exam schedules and academic classroom usage and all of those kinds of things. But the planning for each year really kicks up in about September when the students come back, and then we start hanging lights up, usually by the end of September, so that we can finish before the Thanksgiving holiday.
Oh, that's really cool. How many lights are there?
We've got about 25,000 lights this year across 18 different buildings on campus.
That's so cool. That's my favorite thing to see people. Once I see people putting up the Christmas lights, I'm like, okay, it's Christmas time. That's so exciting. In September, yes. That's cool. Okay, how long has Carol of the Lights been going on?
Yeah, this is the 58th annual Carol of Lights, so it's been around a little bit longer than I think any of us have been.
That's true. It's always a different time every year. It's usually the few years that I've been here, it's been on a Tuesday, I think.
Yeah, actually, the most traditional date is the first Friday in December, but when the academic class schedule falls without allowing a full week of classes after Thanksgiving, we have to adjust accordingly because we can't host the event during finals. So the last few years, it has been on a Tuesday. A few years ago, we also tried a Wednesday, which didn't pan out as well as we would have liked just because of other commitments across the city. So we're excited to have it back on a Friday this year that allows the community to come out in greater numbers. We have a lot of alum that come from across the state as well, and it's a lot easier to do when it backs up to a weekend.
Absolutely. We're going to that, and then I think we're all going out to dinner afterwards, so we're just going to make an evening out of
Are you
Carol of
inviting
the
me
Lights.
to dinner?
You can come if you would like to. We are probably going to go to BJ's again.
Yeah, I heard you talking about Pazookies a little bit
Oh,
ago, so-
Pazookies are life.
They are so good.
They're so good. They're great. And how many organizations are involved in Carol of the Lights?
Oh gosh, if you count campus departments, I don't even know if I could tell you. Student groups, APO, Alpha Phi Omega, and Cairo help us with the luminarias, the candles that we put around the sidewalks. Women's Service Organization helps with the wreath. Of course, Saddle Tramps and High Riders are involved in the ceremony. The Masked Rider and Raider Red. Raiders Helping Others helps with a lot of the volunteering the evening of. Student Disability Services and the Silent Raiders help with our sign language interpreting. So really a pretty diverse group of people from across campus.
That's awesome. We're going to be actually there broadcasting and giving out hot chocolate. So
Yeah, everyone loves free hot chocolate.
absolutely,
Yeah,
but you have to get there early because I have a feeling it's going to go quick.
Yes, always does.
It always does.
And I'm going to jump in here right quick, too, because we will be giving away hot chocolate, but we're also going to be setting up right next to their tent,
Perfect.
next to Craig's tent. Y'all will be selling shirts, is that right?
Yeah, Barnes & Noble Bookstore has our shirts for us, so people can come out and buy the official commemorative shirt for the year as well.
And so basically our tents will be set up on Memorial Circle, just right there in front of the administration building. Typically they have us in, the southwest corner of Memorial Circle. Okay. But that's where the hot chocolate will be set up. And, yes, we recommend you get there early. Although we've, I think, doubled our hot cocoa order for this year versus the last time we did it, it's still going to go pretty quick. And it's supposed to be cold Friday night. So you'll definitely want to get there early and get some hot chocolate.
Has Carol of the Lights ever been canceled because of weather? Has that ever been
That's
a
a good
thing?
question.
Oh gosh, not in my time here, and we've not even had any rain in the 9 years that I've worked with Carol of
That's
Lights, so
good.
this could be a first for us.
Yeah.
That'll
I
be
think so.
fun.
Hopefully not. Hopefully it'll go on.
Yeah, we have a tent to cover all our equipment, but
Yeah, that's true.
I was gonna ask, does that it doesn't affect the lights? I'm pretty sure they're weatherproof because they're up
would
all
hope.
year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It won't impact the lights, and we will have the event regardless of rain or not. The only reason we would cancel is if there's severe weather, tornado warnings, those kinds of things,
Right.
which
Okay.
obviously is not in the forecast at this
Yes,
point.
so that's good. That's really good. What time does it start? The actual event?
Yeah, we have a Carillon concert, which it starts at 6:30. Lots of people get confused by what that is. The Carillon is one of the towers in the administration building. So the Dr. Hughes, one of the instrumentalists from the College of Arts and the School of Music, will be out there performing. And then the ceremony itself starts at 7 o'clock with the Saddle Tramp procession.
Awesome. Is there any particular places you would advise people to park?
Really, anything on campus, as long as it's not a reserved parking space or a residence hall parking lot, is fine.
Okay.
We do have reserved handicap parking available in the parking lot where Raider Gate normally happens, back behind the chemistry building.
Okay, awesome. We were talking about this the other day. I have always heard it said that you shouldn't stand on the grass in Memorial Circle. And everybody thought I was crazy. But every year people do that. Have you heard, is that a thing? Have you heard that?
Yeah, that's definitely a thing. There are really two events where people are generally a little more forgiving. Arbor Day would be one, and Carol of Lights would be the other.
Okay, all right. So I'm not crazy.
But I want to tell you that
knew
is
you
not a
weren't.
tradition, because that was not the case when I was an undergraduate here. The ROTC groups, we marched all up and down the engineering key and all over Memorial Circle. So I don't know where this "Don't
I
walk
don't
on the
know.
grass" came from,
I think
or
it
when
must
when
be
it
a
started.
current.
Maybe. I've heard
thing.
it. I've heard it since I came to visit Tech.
Because
Said-
I'm of the thought that if it was really that big of a problem and they did want you on the grass, they had to have signs.
They
out
would.
to that
True.
effect.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure they do, actually.
Do they?
On
I have-
next to
I've
the
not seen
sidewalks,
them.
built
Right.
into the ground. I think there's little plaques that tell us not to walk on the grass.
Craig, you are definitely invited to dinner on Friday. Thank you for backing me up on that.
You got it.
You're the bomb. Okay, well, is there anything else you would like to tell our students about Carol of the Lights, or let them know?
It's Carol of Lights, not Carol of the Lights.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Just wanted to point that out.
Ooh,
It's like the Facebook.
the Carol
Carol
of the
of
Lights.
the
The lights.
I think we're pretty excited about the opportunity for people to watch in lots of places. I think we have 6 opportunities for people to watch or listen outside of the venue as well this year. So you can watch the live streaming locally on KTTZ TV. You can, of course, listen here on the Raider if you want to listen live. Facebook live streaming in a few places, and through the university's website and Facebook as well. So lots of cool opportunities if you don't want to make it out in the cold, or if you can't make it to Lubbock as well.
Absolutely. This is my favorite thing that Tech does every year. I love Christmas. I love Carol of Lights.
It is the grandest and bestest tradition
We're
in
very
Raiderland.
excited. In Raiderland. It's cool. Yeah, that's what everyone asks me is, do you see the lights at Christmas time at Tech? And I'm like, yes, every year.
One last question: when will the lights run? They'll be on starting Friday, and then they'll continue until when?
Yeah, they'll come on. They're on a timer, so they'll turn on each night about 6:30, give or take a few minutes, and turn off about midnight each night, and they'll run through January 1st of 2017.
Wonderful. So a perfect ending to the year and a perfect beginning. Lights at Texas Tech.
Indeed.
Yep, I hope everyone comes out to check them out.
For sure. Thank you so much, Craig, for coming on our show and talking to us. And if you are interested in going to Carol of Lights, we will have the information on our Facebook page. If you're tuned in and want to know more, we'll have our social media director posting some stuff about that. So keep it tuned in, keep it locked to the left. And again, Craig, thank you so much for coming and talking to us.
Not a problem. I look forward to dinner on Friday night.
Oh, it's going to be wonderful. We'll get Pazookies.
Great.
All right, y'all. We're going to go ahead and toss it to our next song. We have Christmas Lights by Coldplay. Accurate. Perfect. So y'all keep it locked to the left and we'll be back soon.
Hello, Facebook.
Hey, Facebook.
So,
Do you have any questions for us?
yeah, so please post on our page so we can have something to talk about. We were talking about your birthday.
Oh, my birthday. Yes, so we got there at about 9:30, and everybody's old when we're excited to go home by 11.
Oh, yeah.
That was exciting. We were like, oh my gosh,
Oh, yeah.
it's bedtime. Everybody was gone by 11. I mean, I was in the car on the way home.
Yeah,
It
well,
was great.
When you have class during the day, that's kind of understandable.
Right. Yeah,
You should go all out this weekend, though.
for sure. We're going to Piano Bar. I'm really
Oh,
excited.
that's so fun.
I
I've been there
love
before.
Piano Bar.
Yeah,
It
that
is so cool.
fun.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. I think we're going to go to Chimmy's first.
Chimmy's?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
Chimmy's first.
Yeah.
That's what one of my friends was like, you have to do, and I don't know if we're supposed to talk about this on air, but it's called a DP shootout. Never had one before, but she was
I don't
like, you
think I
have to
either.
do it.
What is it?
I don't know. It's
Some kind of
supposedly, it's all mixed and it tastes like Dr. Pepper. And that's my favorite drink of all time. So
Well, I know the margs at Chimmy's are pretty killer, so be careful if you have one of those.
I heard the tacos are good. So
The tacos
that's
are really good.
That's what I'm
and
excited about.
The quesadillas and nachos are really good, too.
Oh, that's the best.
Yeah.
Like when places
I
have
think their
drinks,
nachos are really
cool. But if they have tacos and nachos, it's even better. So
I go for tacos right now.
I love tacos.
yeah.
I should have got us breakfast tacos, but
Oh, that's
one of
okay.
those days, one of those weeks.
No, girl, you're fine. I understand.
You
We
did.
did good to get here. We got here. I was so pumped to get here. I left my apartment at like 7:30. I was like, I know that doesn't sound early, but for me, that's early. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to be early. We're going to have plenty of time. And the elevator doors to the third floor open at 7:55. And I was like, crap, cool beans.
Right.
So that happened. But
Story of my life.
it's all good. Story of my life. But it was wonderful.
That's
so
good.
pretty killer. Yes. So anyway, we're going to go ahead for the next segment. We're going to talk about Christmas stuff. I don't know if y'all got my text with the rundown on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to go ahead and do Christmas stuff. Favorite traditions, favorite gift you ever gotten, favorite Christmas song, that kind of stuff. So hopefully Jessica will be here soon. She's our next guest.
Have you heard from her in the past
Yes,
few days?
I talked to her yesterday.
Okay.
So, okay, we'll see how this goes.
I gotta think what Grant's
We
gonna
have
be
a
here, too.
habit of guests not showing up.
Shoot.
But it's okay, because if not, we'll just keep talking about Christmas stuff. I
Okay.
love Christmas.
Yeah.
We'll see. I don't know. I woke up this morning and I didn't have a headache. My friend texted me and was like, my boyfriend texted me and was like, are you okay? You have a headache? I was like, no. He's like, you did it right. You did good.
Yeah.
So I was proud of that. But coffee is life right now. So it's cool.
Yes.
But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and we've got our Christmas segment coming up. How much time we have, Deej? 30 seconds away. Okay, cool. Well, awesome. Facebook, thank you so much for tuning in and listening to us. And we will be back with you in the next break between songs.
Week.
Good
good
morning,
morning.
Texas Tech. That's okay. Elena's talking about all the stuff she's got going on this week, but I relate.
Don't we all?
So much. It's so sad. Like right after Thanksgiving, I feel like is the hardest time
It
of the year
is.
because it's
It
like
is.
you have a break a week long and you just eat and you are lazy. That's what I did. I
Yeah.
ate and sat on my parents'
I
couch.
slept
did no
a lot.
homework.
Oh, I did nothing.
And now I'm
Oh, it's so
I'm
good.
realizing that was probably a mistake.
It's okay. I understand that.
I was good. I did a little bit of homework, but I slept a lot. I slept
good.
until 11 almost every day.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I went to bed
really
at
nice.
10 every night, and
Yeah.
it was so good because my parents go to bed early. So
You went to bed at 10?
yeah,
Wow, that's adulting, remember?
I know.
Adulted.
We're doing good. We're doing good. And it was funny because I went to bed at 10 and then I woke up at 8 and I was like, wow, I feel super rested.
Yeah.
What is this?
I'm so proud.
Do you ever watch
so
Parks
proud
and
to go to bed.
Recreation?
Yes.
Sometimes.
All the times.
Leslie Knope, the main girl, Amy Poehler, she's like real high, well, not high strung, but she works a lot and like doesn't get any sleep. She's like, I slept for 4 full 6 hours and now I feel disoriented.
Yes. And now I don't know what to do with myself. I have no idea what's going on. So yeah, it was great. It was wonderful. My parents were very proud of me for getting that amount of sleep as opposed to 4.
Yeah.
And it was
Yeah.
great. But because of all that rest and relaxation, I now have no idea what to do with myself here at school when I have so much crap to get done. And
Now it's back to the real world.
Yes, it is
So-
indeed. So anyway, we could think about other things like Christmas coming up.
yeah, we can.
2
Other
weeks
things.
away.
I'm
really.
so
And
excited.
it is going to be Christmas, and we'll have like a month-long break. And how exciting will that be? And Amy's just done, which
I know, I'm graduating.
You're graduating in December?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I hate that. Aw, I mean, congratulations.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
It's confusing you to know that, but yeah, I am
I
graduating.
did. I don't know why
Surprise.
that it just didn't compute. Oh no,
all right.
Amy.
I know.
We're gonna miss you so
I'm
much.
gonna miss too.
But that's
let's not get
exciting.
started on that.
No, we
quite
won't
yet.
get on that train.
Some of us have the power to prevent graduation from occurring. Just saying.
What?
That's
Just
true.
saying. You know, if
Do-
we had to keep Amy for another semester, there's a way we could do that.
oh, okay.
Well, I
Her
will do
parents
my
probably would not
master's
appreciate
at some
that
point,
at all, but-
we'll
who
look
knows?
into it.
Yeah, she spent 4 years here getting a degree,
yeah,
but
maybe
it's
a
fine.
little longer than that. I'm a little bit late graduate.
That's okay.
But yeah, I'm ready
You're
for
fine.
it, but still
That's
sad.
all right. It is sad, but
But I guess back to the Christmas stuff.
back to the happy talk. We've
happier
got
talk.
okay. So Christmas is my favorite time of year. Absolute, hands down, favorite time of year. So what I want to ask y'all is what your favorite Christmas. First, we'll go with favorite Christmas song. What's your favorite Christmas carol? Amy.
I don't know if it's called Green Sleeves. Is it called Green Sleeves?
Yeah. a
Green
song.
Sleeves by Josh Groban. I've been listening. I love his Christmas
He's
music.
He's
It's
wonderful.
So great.
Yes,
That's probably my favorite song.
he's wonderful and beautiful. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
I can listen to his voice all day, every
He's
day.
an angel. Good call.
Yeah.
Alaina, what's your favorite?
Shoot, I don't know.
Alaina.
That's a song.
I mean, I listen to Christmas music, but it's been a while. It's been like a year. I don't remember. I don't have like a
You listen to
go-to.
it every year. It comes on every year.
Yeah, but I just listen to whatever's on. I don't have
Is there just one you're just like, oh, I really like that song?
I'm sure there is.
If she heard it, she'd know, but she
If I
can't
heard
tell
it, I
you.
would know. I mean, I picked the music for some of it today, so all that I like.
Okay. I really like Go Tell
So,
It on the Mountain.
that's
That's
a
a
good
good one.
one.
I like that. I think my favorite is either Oh Holy Night or Mary Did You Know. Those are two of my favorite ones.
Solid.
Yeah,
ones.
those are good. They're really good. I had to sing Mary Did You Know for our chapter the other night, and I was trying to listen to, do some studying and listen to what it's supposed to sound like, but there are probably about 100,000 different covers of it and versions and ways you can sing it. So I'm like listening on one end, you've got like Reba McEntire, her version, and then you've got Scotty McCreery in the middle, and then there's like Coldplay's cover, and it's like, doo-doo-doo, and it's so like artsy, and I'm like, okay.
What was that again?
It's totally fine, y'all. I love Christmas music, though. That's my
Me
favorite.
too.
And
It's relaxing.
it is. I think officially next week, KTXT is going to start playing solely Christmas music
Yeah.
for the Christmas season.
Yeah.
So if you need,
get ready for that.
Yeah, if you need a fix, tune into 88.1 because we've got you covered. What's your favorite Christmas present that y'all have ever gotten? If you can ever. I don't know if we've already talked about this at some point, but
I feel like we did last
Ever.
year.
probably last year. My favorite, I'll tell y'all mine.
Okay.
When I was little, my mom got me this doll that she'd sent my picture to the company, and they made a doll that
Oh,
looked exactly
I did
like
the same
me.
thing.
It was so cool.
Yeah.
I still
I
have
did the same
it.
thing. Like they did the beauty marks and
Uh-huh.
birthmarks. It's
Yep.
everything down to the
It
T.
was so
Wow.
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, she was so cute too. I still have her, and I use her to scare people in my room. It's great.
You still have it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I do.
I
It's
don't
a
know
good
where mine
doll.
is.
I think those are called voodoo dolls, are they not?
No. No.
Was it the American Girl dolls?
No, it was some special company. I don't know what the company brand was, but
I think I did the same thing. I can't remember what it
wonderful.
was exactly, but yeah.
I really liked it. So yeah
I was actually thinking about that. And I remember getting my first bike and how excited I was about it. I know that's kind of like cliche.
No, that's cool.
Bike on Christmas, but
that's
I just
sweet.
remember I was really excited about that.
That is cool.
Really sweet.
That's fun. Anything, Alaina?
I'm really struggling this morning, y'all.
Well, she brought us coffee, so at least there's that.
I didn't have enough time to drink mine like before coming in, and so it's still kicking in a little bit.
That's okay.
Gotcha.
I'm thinking Christmas. Okay, like the thing that comes to mind, and this like sounds so silly, but I think I was like 10, and I got this SpongeBob stuffed animal, and he was like really huge. He was like life size. I still have him, and I really liked that.
Aw.
Is it here in Lubbock?
No.
Oh.
I wish you brought it to Lubbock with you. That's so funny.
I didn't bring it to college because I thought that would be shameful. But
That's okay.
I'm sure I got better things that I was like more excited about.
But a giant
Yeah,
stuffed
same.
SpongeBob is what comes to mind.
It's because I remember like we have this picture of me like opening this present, and I just like have this happiest face, and I'm so excited about the SpongeBob stuffed animal.
Well,
So
I'm glad that you had that joy at some point in your life, Alaina. That's really good.
At some point.
That's wonderful.
I feel like that was almost an insult. I can't tell.
Well, every time we ask, you're like, I can't think of anything. So I'm glad SpongeBob brought you happiness. That's
Yeah,
good.
that's pretty good.
He always does. Well, we'll probably come back to this conversation sometime later in the hour, but it is 8:32 now, so we're going to do a quick KTXT news update before we get to our next song here on the radar. Dallas Congressman Jeb Hensarling is getting the news from President-elect Donald Trump that his services won't be needed as Treasury Secretary. Instead, multiple news outlets are reporting that Trump will go to 53-year-old Stephen Mnuchin, a hedge fund founder and former investment banker for Goldman Sachs. The decision, which could be announced as early as today, bodes ill for Texas Republicans who had hoped to have at least one major player in the Trump administration. Texas congressional Democrats are split on whether Nancy Pelosi should continue as minority leader in the House. A secret leadership vote is set for today, and El Paso Congressman Beto O'Rourke tells the Texas Tribune that he's voting for Pelosi rival Tim Ryan from Ohio. But Representatives Sheila Jackson Lee of Houston and Philman Villa of Brownsville say they are backing the current leader. The Tribune reports that as many as 70 congressional Democrats could back Pelosi's leadership rival. What San Antonio is doing to help the homeless might work in Houston. City officials toured San Antonio's Haven for Hope Center yesterday, and most were impressed with the $100 million facility that serves 1,700 residents in an alcohol-free and drug-free environment. Each resident gets a case manager who coordinates mental health and substance abuse services and also offers job training and employment assistance. Houston City Council member Dwight Boykins was inspired, telling KHO-TV that the all-in-one resource is something that Houston doesn't have and could really use. And real quick, we're going to talk about your oil in Karnes City. Karnes County continues to be the top oil-producing county in Texas. Preliminary data from the Railroad Commission of Texas shows that South Texas County pumped more than 5 million barrels of oil in September from the Eagle Ford shale oil field. Webb County along the Texas-Mexico border includes Laredo, who topped in natural gas production. For everybody who's interested in the oil field industry. That does it for your KTXT News Update. Now here is DG with your weather.
Thanks, Haylee. The National Weather Service forecast for Lubbock and vicinity. Sunny today. Highs in the lower 50s with west winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, shifting to the southwest and increasing later today. Clear skies tonight. Lows in the upper 20s. Southwesterly winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, making for some bitter wind chills overnight tonight. And sunny tomorrow. Highs Thursday once again in the 50s. Southwesterly winds continuing 5 to 15 miles per hour. Lows around 30 Thursday night and mostly sunny Friday to start with, then slowly turning over to cloudy conditions with rain chances Friday evening. We're thinking it might actually rain on Carol of Lights this year. Rain chances increase Friday night into Saturday, and it looks like mostly cloudy conditions to start the work week next week. Definitely want to bundle up as you head out today. Fair skies, 23 degrees out at the airport officially. Wind is from the west at 6 miles per hour. That's creating a wind chill of 16 degrees. Good Morning Texas Tech continues now. Here's Rufus Wainwright featuring Sharon Van Etten with Baby. It's cold outside here on the radar, 88.1.
Hello again, Facebook. All right. So we're going to talk about our lovely event on Friday since I don't know what else to talk about.
Yeah.
So and it's on
Promote
Facebook.
ourselves.
And yeah, so we're going to promote that a little bit. So Friday we will be at the veranda outside of the sub, freezing. So come by and see us. Basically, you'll be able to sign up for a child to bring a toy for over the next week. You can drop it off here at the MCOM building. Or if you'd like, you can just bring by a new toy on Friday. We will totally accept it. And these will all be going to the Children's Home of Lubbock. The first 20 people that come sign up for a child or bring by a toy will get a free ticket to Alamo Draft House, which is a pretty good deal.
Yeah, it's a win for win kind of thing. So you
you're
can get
giving
free Alamo Draft House tickets, and you give a child a toy for Christmas.
Yeah.
So
Yay. Win-win.
yeah,
I'm really excited about that.
yeah, me too.
Yeah.
That'll be cool.
It's the first time we're doing this, so we would really love y'all to support us in this and like just support the Children's Home of Lubbock, because we're not going to be able to do this alone. So
Spread the cheer.
yeah, spread the joy of Christmas and share what you got.
Like Alaina said, you can come by and bring just a random toy, or we suggest that you come and sign up and you register, and we'll give you a child to shop for, and it'll be a sure way to get them something that they want for Christmas. So I think that's good.
Yeah, it's going to be really cool.
Yeah, and then later we'll be on at the Carol of Lights. We'll be doing a live remote there, broadcasting it, but also on Memorial Circle. We will be giving away free hot chocolate, literally no strings attached. So come by and see us.
It's going to be wonderful. We're going Christmas ham.
We are.
Yeah. Friday's going to be crazy.
Christmas ham. That was so good.
That was pretty good, Haley.
Thank you. It was unintentional, but wow, am I proud right now.
Unintentional
so funny.
puns are the best way
They're
to go.
so great. I love it. Oh, that was good. Wow, people are going to stop listening.
I like him.
I like him. I love puns. I don't know. It's terrible. And corny jokes. They're my favorite.
Yes.
I cannot think of what grinds my gears, guys. I'm trying to think of something.
I can't either.
No, I've had such a good week.
I know. It's hard to think of those things.
It's the Christmas grinds my gears, right?
Oh, yeah. Let's do that.
smart.
We could do
Christmas
that.
version.
DG's like,
Okay.
that's why I'm in charge.
That gives me more to work with.
I can do
guess.
that.
Okay, Christmas. What?
Okay.
Malls.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one.
Malls,
That is a good
Christmas,
one.
traffic.
Malls and traffic and
Trying to figure out what to get your boyfriend. That's difficult because
Trying to figure out what to get for guys in general.
Yes, guys in
Yeah,
general.
they're
Guys are
difficult.
hard to shop for.
I feel like boyfriends are a little bit easier though because you can like inside jokes, whatever it
That's
is.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think of something like that y'all have talked about.
Yeah.
And-
Something like that.
Like
Sports
my
teams
secret
are
Santa
good.
is a guy, and
Same.
I'm not around him that much, so
Retweet.
I know a little bit of what he likes, but
Eh,
it was really hard to shop for him.
Broken right now trying
I'm
to
gonna
figure
try.
this
Oh,
out.
now I want to guess, but I won't because that would ruin the surprise.
Yeah, don't guess
Secret
it. Might be
Santa's
listening.
fun. Yeah.
Darn
might
it!
be
So that
in
means the
class.
guy has me.
Alrighty, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and toss it back to our music. So we'll be back after our interview with Miss Step. And yeah, goodbye, Facebook. All right. Good morning, Texas Tech. You are tuned into the Raider 88.1. Our Christmas edition of Woman Crush Wednesday continues. But first, we have a special guest in the studio. We've been communicating for the last couple of weeks. Good morning, Miss Step. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Good. Am I saying it right? Jessica Step?
You're correct.
Yes. Okay, cool. DG corrected me on my speaking last interview, so I want to make sure. But yeah, thank you so much for joining us this morning. How are you?
I'm doing well. It is chilly outside. I heard y'all say that earlier, so do wear a jacket because I forgot mine this morning.
Oh, no. How was parking? Did you get on campus okay and everything?
Yeah, no, that was a breeze, so no
Good.
problem.
Awesome. Well, we're really glad you're here. Ms. Step is here to talk to us about a exhibit that is being featured in Lubbock. Why don't you go ahead and give our listeners a brief rundown of what the exhibit is featuring and what it's about?
Sure. So the official exhibit title is Engaging Folsom Hunter-Gatherers with 3D Technologies. So that probably doesn't tell you a lot. But the big point of it is that we've used 3D modeling and 3D printing to bring to life some of our museum artifacts in ways that people normally wouldn't get to see them. And that's the fact that all the visitors, can touch the artifacts because they've been 3D printed.
Oh, wow. That's really cool. What era are the artifacts from?
So it's from the Folsom era, and that's 10,800 to 10,200 years ago.
Wow. That's awesome. That's really cool. Where did most of these artifacts come from?
They were found in the area. So the Lubbock Lake Landmark is an active archaeological dig site. But when you do go to the exhibit, you'll see this really cool map on the wall that we had printed in 3D. So if you put your hands on it, you can feel the plexiglass where it raises. And you'll get to see the different excavation sites in this region where the artifacts came from.
That's really cool. That's awesome. Where are they usually featured? What museum is it? Our museum here at Tech, or where are they usually featured at?
Yeah, so you could see some of these things at the Museum of Texas Tech, but always at the Lubbock Lake Landmark, which is a sister site of the Museum of Texas Tech, you'll be able to see things that are related to Folsom hunter-gatherers.
Okay, that's so cool. Where did the idea for this come from?
It just kind of, it's one of those organic ideas. I know that my thesis advisor, she was looking for a new exhibit, and she spoke with one of her fellow archaeologists at the Lubbock Lake Landmark, and then they gave me the opportunity to come in and work on the exhibit for my thesis research. So
awesome.
Definitely from them, but then they pulled me in to see what exactly we could do with 3D printing.
Okay, have you been spearheading this, or is that you that's running this? Spearheading artifacts.
Yeah, good fun. Yeah. No, that's definitely on them for all the content and the artifacts that were chosen. I was just mostly involved with the 3D modeling, but really the 3D printing.
That's so cool. What exactly is the 3D printing? How does that work?
Yeah, so you have to have some sort of 3D shape or 3D model that you can 3D print, because it's just like a printer that you would connect to your computer. You need some sort of file. So you could create that file completely digitally. And so a lot of people will design in a CAD type program and do that. But you can also use laser scanning or photogrammetry, which is what we use to create a 3D model of an everyday object.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
What are some of the things that are going to be shown there?
So we have an ultra-thin biface, which has been printed, a Folsom point, an ancient bison bone, modern bison bone, a bone expediency tool, and then a preformed stone tool.
Wow. Okay, what are those? I'm sorry. I'm like, that's cool, but I don't know what those are. So.
No, you're fine. Some of them represent the actual tools that hunter-gatherers would use. So that's that ultra-thin biface, the Folsom point, and the preform. Those are all created from different rocks, and it shows you the different flaking process and then how those tools get created. And then the bone expediency tool was actually created from a bison bone.
Wow.
So that's where they would, take something they already had, whittle that down as well. And then, of course, the bison bones, well, they're bison bones.
Right. Wow. That is so cool. I love that. I love history so much, so I'm like nerding out right now.
Yeah.
This is really cool. What's your master's thesis?
So I am looking at how museums can use 3D technology, specifically 3D modeling and 3D printing, to make our collections more accessible.
Okay. That's really cool. What's your major?
My master's program here is museum science.
Museum science.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We have so many programs at Tech I don't even know about, but that's really interesting. Cool. Okay, so how long is the exhibit running?
It's going to be open for a year. So it opened November 5th. Okay. So just recently, and you'll have all this year and then, into next year to see it.
Okay, awesome. And where can people go exactly? What's the exact address area?
So the Lubbock Lake Landmark, it's just north of Texas Tech. It's not that hard to get there. Okay. But we are at 2401 Landmark Drive. So if you just get on Indiana and go north, you'll find it.
Okay, perfect. Is there anything you want?
Just outside the loop.
Just outside the loop. Okay. That's better. If anything in directions of the loop, I can probably find, but that's cool. So is there anything else you would like our listeners to know about the exhibit?
Yeah, there's a couple of extra features that we've worked in. One is that we've been experimenting with 3D printing Braille, both just as labels themselves and then onto the actual artifacts. So these are 3D printed artifacts. Don't worry, I'm not 3D printing on museum objects, just on the 3D printed artifacts. But then we've also worked in capacitive touch sensors into this exhibit. So when you go in and pick up the artifact, you'll trigger a touch sensor that will then give you some spoken messages about that object. Wow. So this is definitely a big experiment, a lot of prototyping prototyping for us. And so, yeah, I really hope a lot of y'all will come out and see it, give us feedback. Since this is part of my research, at some point there will be some surveys y'all could take, and I'd find that really helpful.
Absolutely.
If y'all could help me get some data. So all of y'all listening, please do that. But yeah, I think people should just come out. That way you can really get a feel for what a 3D printed object is, but then also play around with the touch sensors and check out the Braille.
Awesome. That is so cool. I'm just fascinated by how this all works. That's really cool. Well, thank you so much for coming in and talking to us. And for our listeners, we're going to have the information for this also on our website. So if you're interested in visiting the exhibit or just want to know more about it, we will have that for you. But Jessica, thank you so much for coming in. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. That was really cool. I'm excited about this. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and throw it to our last Christmas song. We have The First Noel by Josh Groban, requested by Amy, because Mr. Josh Groban's mom.
Yay.
So, yeah. Y'all keep it locked to the left, and we will be back with What Grinds My Gears and a little bit more Christmas talk after this. Much for coming in. Really
thanks
appreciate
for
it.
having me. I
Of
really
course.
appreciate it.
That's so cool.
Now we're Facebooking.
So let's
Alaina just
show it
asked
to
if we were
Facebook.
Facebooking, and now we are.
She brought some examples, so we're showing them in this studio.
Yeah, she's got some of the things that she made.
Oh, see, this is the Folsom Point. You
at
didn't
that.
like my
Show them
picture
on
that I
Facebook.
drew, my diagram? Of,
DJ drew me a diagram. I'm like, what exactly is this? And he
See,
shows
this
me,
is
and there's like,
Clovis man with his Folsom Point on top of his spear, and I was actually starting off drawing a mammoth, so it's not really an
I see it.
accurate
It looks like an
bison.
elephant.
Well, mammoth,
That's
bison.
a pretty
I know
saying.
what it
I
is.
love elephants. So
Pretty
good.
good bison.
He's so
mammoth
sensitive.
elephant.
Yeah.
So that big one is actually the ultra thin biface.
Oh, so
the,
yeah,
the
because the Folsom Point are
is
smaller.
like, really, really small. But these didn't make the cut for various reasons. They were prototyping. Like that's an example of the modern bison bone, but in the modeling process, it got skewed when I was slicing it, and so the shape is a bit off. So if you go out there, you'll see a much, much better version.
So cool.
That's so cool.
This is neat. Very neat.
This
And you can
is
see
knit.
how the plastic came together.
It's
to
like
make it.
lit, but knit.
3D printing.
Yeah, it's lit.
I just
Yes,
that
where's
is the
that?
coolest
Blows my
thing.
mind.
It really does. I feel like we're in like the Jetsons or something. Let's throw it way back.
Need it, we
But
can print it.
that's so cool. I always wanted to do
You know,
that.
back when I was going to the museum, all we had were skeletons.
DG didn't
We
need to
just
go
looked
to
at
the museum
skeletons
because
of
the dinosaurs
animals.
were right outside his house.
Oh, that's a bird.
We actually hunted the animals and then turned them
Back
into
in my
skeletons.
day.
If you ever think he grunts, it's because that's how his people used to
That's
communicate.
the braille. That was the braille she's talking about.
These are good burns, and he's not
So-
even listening.
You said this would activate some sort of a sound when.
Yeah. So the way that we have the displays set up, these are actually sitting on a copper plate. So you'll know that
I
it's a
see.
piece of copper. And when you touch that copper plate, it's triggering a sensor underneath that's powered by a Raspberry Pi. So a really tiny little mini computer. But it's the same type of technology that you use when you touch your iPhone or an Android. It's capacitive touch. So it's sensing like your.
Now, is this actual size?
It's the correct length, but it got skewed on the width, and so
Oh.
that's why it looks wonky and it's not in the
Because,
exhibit.
you know, when I think bison, I don't think anything like this. I think bison.
Well,
something
this
big.
is only a part of them.
That's its toe bone.
This is the.
Oh, this
yeah,
is its.
Yeah.
This is its toe.
This is a
Okay, that makes sense.
It's a metatarsal.
Oh my gosh, I was right.
Really?
Good job,
Exciting.
I'm
Good job,
surprised.
Haley. She's all over it today.
That is really good, Haley.
Yeah, because I was
Thank
thinking,
you.
well, this is like a leg bone. At least is what it looks like to me. But
Yeah.
no, if this is the toe, that makes sense. That would be
Oh,
scale.
It's a large.
No, we do have though a large outdoor sculpture of an ancient bison, so you can see how large they were, and then a couple of other sculptures. So
Awesome.
Wow. Jessica, thank you so much for coming in. This is
Yeah.
so interesting. Wow.
The things I learn on this show.
I know.
I'm telling you.
it's like the more you know.
The more you know.
Yeah.
Yes, that's perfect.
I learned something today.
And Facebook, you're lucky. You got the exclusive of the actual things that Jessica brought in for us to see.
Yeah.
Our regular listeners don't get to see these things.
I've got a pole
Yeah.
I can, piece of ligament that I can strap this to, and then I can have my spear. Keep the students in line.
Is that how you got dinner when you were young?
Yeah, dinner had to come to us. We had to camp near the watering hole and let dinner arrive.
Near the watering hole.
I will say at some of the special programs the Landmark does, you can actually throw an atlatl. So if you've
cool.
ever had that desire, come out and do that because
We
it
can
is
practice.
pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
You can do a what?
Throw an atlatl, so
like
it's a type of spear.
Yes.
Yeah.
Spear?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
10
That's
seconds.
awesome.
We're going back.
Okay, thank you, Facebook, for listening,
Yeah.
and thank
Thanks
you,
again,
Jessica, for
Jessica.
coming.
Of course.
Christmas.
Christmas! Yes!
Christmas.
Alaina has no sense of timing. It's fine. Good morning, Texas Tech. You're tuned into the last Woman Crush Wednesday of the year. And our last one with Amy, that was what grinds my gears. Is that Amy's not
Yeah,
gonna be
that grinds
here
my
next
gears
year.
too.
Bummed. But
Yeah,
I'm really
that's a real
excited
bummer.
for you. You're going to do great things.
Yeah,
so.
I'm excited. I'll be working at Disney World, so, no big deal or anything, but I'm really excited about that.
No big deal. That's super awesome.
I know.
That
I
is.
want to go to Disney World.
Exciting.
Been to Disney World in
And you're
forever.
going to be doing like hair right for little girls.
I'll be working at the Bippity Boppity Boutique is what it's called.
That's so
Either that or I'll
fun.
be a pirate.
Oh, that's
Really
like,
a
I wanna be
win-win.
pirate
Yeah.
so bad. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
Looking
So that's
forward
what
to
but that's what like a program that Disney World does, right? Like it does partners with college
Yeah,
students.
it's like an internship. Like you work at the either Disney World or Disneyland. I'm working at Disney World.
in Florida.
And you also take classes while you're there. And I
That's
signed
awesome.
up for a corporate communications class and a Disney leadership class. So either one of those
That's
I'll get
awesome.
into. But
Well, good for you.
exciting.
Very exciting.
Yeah,
That's
very,
awesome.
very exciting.
Very happy for you. But but it's gonna make me sad if we keep talking about this.
Yeah.
so
I know.
We're gonna talk about Christmas instead.
oh, Christmas.
So we're gonna talk about we've got about 8 minutes left, so we have What Grinds My Gears coming up. And it is your What Grinds Your Gears Christmas edition. So let's go ahead and Alaina, do you have anything that grinds your gears
Anything.
about
Any
Christmas?
packages you
Once
haven't
again, I feel a
received.
little insulted. I feel like,
No, Alaina, you're awesome. You're my favorite person because you bring coffee every week.
oh, okay, that's the only reason.
No.
Yeah, I'm stalling just a little bit. Okay.
I can tell.
I guess, like, yeah, malls are a disaster
Malls
a
during
good one.
Christmas.
Yeah, that's
And
fair.
they're just kind of a pain. And you have to still go because you have to get Christmas presents. Although Amazon is now a thing.
Yes,
So
that you know what? I never shop on Amazon. I should.
you definitely
I need
should.
to get up to times.
It's got great
up to date
stuff.
with the times.
I feel like it has helped me be more creative with gifts. Because you don't have to spend hours going to go, like, look for some random object.
That's true.
You know? But if you like, your friend really likes Harry Potter, you can just go look on Amazon and be like, Harry Potter gifts.
stuff.
And
That's
what do you
cool.
know? 2 days later,
It's there.
gift.
Boom. That's awesome. You know how to gift.
I do kind of. Although I do struggle. You were kind of talking about this with boys.
Yeah, this is what grinds my gears is
So.
trying to buy gifts for guys because they're hard to shop for. And DJ's shaking his head, and I
I don't think we're hard to shop for.
That's because you're a boy.
But you are.
You are.
Just like
Why
with
is it
girls,
so hard?
Girls, you can get anything like Bath and
Oh,
Body
no,
Works,
no.
jewelry.
No,
Jewelry.
no.
Yeah.
If you're in doubt, just buy jewelry.
Just buy jewelry
My-
or a
I
Bath
got
and Body
3
Works.
things of Kendra Scott yesterday for my birthday. It was great. Happy birthday.
But you can't do the same
very
with
nice
guys.
friends.
It's either like you have to know their favorite sports team or
No, it's
Yeah.
real simple. You just buy them a screwdriver set and we'll be happy.
But it
that
depends on the
doesn't seem
guy.
fun.
No,
that
barbecue
isn't
mitts.
fun. Why would you want barbecue mitts? That's so lame.
For my
But you
grill?
work.
Come on.
Guys
it's not
are weird.
hard.
I had to. My mom bought my stepdad a power tool for their
Yeah,
anniversary.
any kind of power tool
like an
works.
electric drill.
Drill.
But like that just doesn't seem like fun.
You give me an electric
not.
drill and I will drool. electric.
Yes, I don't know. It's hard, and like
They
you
are.
want to be sentimental, like because that's what girls want. Like I think either jewelry or something that's like really meaningful. That's
Yeah.
usually my two
Yeah.
things.
You might have hundreds of them, but
Usually both
at
would
the
be
time,
good.
it seems like a good idea.
Right. So, but I don't know, guys. I bought my stepdad last year a grill set, like with Texas Tech stuff, like burned into it. It's really cool, like a really cool little set thing. But I was really proud of that gift, and he really liked it. But now I don't know what to do this year. So,
I feel like dads are the most
Dads-
helpful because they can buy their own stuff.
yeah, that's true. Boyfriends are hard for me. I don't know, because I just want to be sentimental, but boys don't always want to be sentimental. They just want cool stuff, or they don't want anything, and that's the problem. I don't know. That's difficult. But yeah, so that grinds my gears, is trying to buy stuff for boys. What grinds your gears, Amy?
Well, there's this one song that after a while, I hear it on the radio or somewhere all the time. It's the most annoying Christmas song. I can't think of what it's called, but it's just so repetitive, and it could really make me go insane.
How does it go?
It's like, hope you have a, it's not Holly Jolly Christmas, but hope you have
Simply having a wonderful Christmas time?
Oh,
Yeah.
simply having wonderful Christmas
Yes.
time.
Oh
I
my
hate that
gosh.
song.
That song can make me go
Yes.
crazy. Hope you have a wonderful Christmas. Blah, blah, blah. I play it back to back.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
Yeah.
really don't like. Do you hear what I hear or whatever it
You
is?
don't like that song?
It's so it's similar. It's repetitive and
It
it's
is.
just like.
But it's
Do
so good.
you hear what I hear? It's obnoxious. I'm sorry
Yeah.
for those that like that
Sometimes
song.
you can imagine them being in a horror movie. It's like, ugh.
Yeah, I could see that. Annoying Christmas songs. There is some.
Yeah, this one.
This is
Oh
an
my gosh.
irritating song. This one, and then the Taylor Swift one that is like, last year you gave me my heart and the very. I don't care about your heart. It's Christmas. Give me presents. Like, I don't want to talk about your feelings. Taylor Swift, go away. That one drives me nuts.
She has a lot of feelings.
I just have a lot of feelings. But you know what? She could be the perfect, like, that Mean Girls scene that's like, to even go here, that could be her at, like, Country Music Awards now.
I could see that.
To even go here, I just have a lot of feelings.
Did you hear she is working with someone to come out with an R&B
No, really,
album or
Drake.
song? Is it
Her and Drake,
Yeah.
they're collaborating.
Yeah, I'm not sure. How
I don't
feel
know
about
how
that.
I like her old rap that's like, making brownies in the kitchen and Taylor Tea Swizzy. I don't know. That's an old one.
I have no memory
Is
of
that
this.
she'd
but-
say that?
Yeah, she did. It was really funny. And then they bleep her, and she's like, I didn't even swear. And this guy's in the back, he's like, she didn't even swear. I don't know. It's just a sidebar. Sorry.
Oh, Taylor Swift.
Oh, T-Swizzle.
Taking over the world.
T-Pizzle. DG, do you have any Christmas grievances that you would like to air to the world? He's laughing.
Grievances?
Yes, I'm using big words today.
Yeah, let's
I'm
see.
21
Probably.
now.
I too am not a big fan of the mall thing.
To people.
Christmas lights in the neighborhood. I think my neighborhood in particular, it's the battle. We have not seen the musical theater, the lights dancing to the music yet in my neighborhood, but it's just a matter of time.
Do y'all go ham? Do y'all go Christmas ham?
Christmas ham? We have ham. I
like
had ham
that.
for Thanksgiving. Did I miss the reference?
Yes, ham means like go
I'm
crazy.
becoming
Oh.
a fan of that.
That's going to be the new catchphrase. Go Christmas ham. Wow, we all need to go just take a nap. But, okay, so DJ's grievance then for the holidays is people.
Yes.
Yes.
People.
That,
I can agree with that.
yeah.
I'm going to, I love the Grinch. I love Grinch and I love Oscar the Grouch. Whenever I watch Sesame Street Christmas, I'm always, Oscar's my guy.
I identify with him. That's funny. Well, DJ, thank you for sharing your 2 cents. It's worth $1. Wasn't that clever? Y'all, wow. Today's been a good day.
Yes.
I'm so bummed that this is our last GMTT.
I know.
Woman Crush Wednesday. I've had
really sad.
such a good time doing it with y'all this semester.
Me
been
too.
fun.
We're going to miss you, Amy.
I know. I'll miss you guys. But, I'm from Lubbock, so most likely this won't be the last time you guys see me.
Absolutely not.
So,
we'll have you. Well, maybe you can visit us sometime.
Yeah,
next
I'll-
semester.
Yeah,
You
definitely
could be a
visit you guys.
guest.
Yeah.
Love that.
you can be a
That's
guest.
great. Yay. Well, y'all, thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you listen on Friday to not
Men.
Woman Crush Wednesday. Yeah, to the men of KTXT. I'll be there too. Real quick roll call. I'm Haylee,
Alaina.
I'm Amy.
and DG's running the board.
DG, yep.
Thanks, DG. Okay, y'all have a wonderful Wednesday, and we will see you back here on Friday. Don't not wear a coat because it's cold outside.
It's Undercurrents. Welcome. I'm Gabriela Castellan here with you, covering for Greg McVicker. We have some great music coming up for you. Brandy Carlisle, Elvis Costello, The Pines with John Trudell,